Right, so today is day 18 of being a growth operator, and so far what I've done today is I managed to go through 2 of the special guest videos in Creator Accelerator. The most valuable one for me in there is definitely Renzo's one, because he talks about how to do outbound DMs and inbound DMs and how to optimize your creators to be able to funnel so much of their views and how to funnel their audience into actually paying customers. He mainly talks about how to book calls, but you can easily change the book calls to send traffic to your VCL, then watch the VCL. That was amazing. I got a lot of gems from that. I'm definitely going to implement that with my creator once we get the VCL set up and the school set up. That has helped me a lot. I took down a bunch of notes on Google Docs, and then the rest of the day I was quite busy. What I'm gonna do is I'm not going to bed till late, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start working on my master messaging, which I don't think should take me too long. This is kind of overdue. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start not that I was procrastinating, but I'm gonna get it done now. That's everything that I've done today and what I'm planning to do. There's a couple points that I got here that I wanted to mention so that I don't forget. So big shout out to everyone that has... Yesterday I made all my videos public, so a lot of people have been watching and asking me questions. By the way, if you're gonna ask me a question, ask me on Instagram. I'll get back to you. I'll send voice notes and stuff. I see a lot of people, like, you know, kind of asking me questions about outreach and stuff. One thing I do want to say is just make sure you keep on testing. The way I was doing outreach on my first day compared to even my 3rd day was completely different. My outreach that I was doing on my 3rd day compared to my 5th day was different. I was testing different things, and whatever was working I would stick with that, and whatever wasn't working I would change it. For instance, I remember my profile, I just had like a profile picture with no bio, or the bio that I had didn't make no sense, and absolutely no pictures, and I was DMing, I was like with a big script, a big block of text, just DMing so many people. And I got a few responses, but I realized, hold on a minute, my profile is not optimized. Let me change it. Let me put a proper picture of me, and then let me put 6 pictures there, and let me optimize my bio, saying what I do and what I... One thing I did speak to someone about was, if I wasn't to have a client right now, what I would test, I'd say you have to test different things. What I would test is taking out the fact that I'm a growth operator. Take that out of your bio, because before someone responds to you, they're gonna check out your profile, and if they check out your profile and your profile is talking about I'm a growth operator and I help you build communities and I help this and that, and you're talking about I'll monetize your audience and stuff like that, they know that you're gonna sell them something. Now their sales guard is up, and they'll probably just leave you on seen or delivered. But if you take that out, they won't know. Especially now, when you ask them a question, they'll actually think that you really are about to buy it. But if they think you want to buy their program, and then they quickly check over profile, and then your profile is talking about how you do this and this growth operator, they're gonna be like, this guy's gonna try and sell me on this growth operating thing. That's a little tip that I would be doing. I would test out to see how that works. Don't forget, when you start this in the beginning, don't stress too much. Of course, like speed, but in the beginning, that's when you're gonna be at your worst. I made a lot of mistakes when I first started, but the main thing that I want to talk about is actually using your own brain and not solely relying on other people. I'm in Creator Accelerator. I've learned so many gems in there about how to get your first creator, what to do once you get them, how to launch it, all of this. But there's certain steps, like when you go out there and you actually put it into the real world, you're actually gonna get problems that are not in there, and that they don't really talk about. And that's not a diss towards them. They can't do everything for you, you know what I'm saying? You have to kind of use your brain a little bit. With that being said, I want to talk about something that I learned last week called the algorithm from Elon Musk. Yeah, the world's richest man. He talks about this thing that he uses called the algorithm that he credits towards building like his billion-dollar companies and stuff. So it's a 5-step process that I've been using, okay? Especially the first four to 3, yeah? The first step is question all requirements. So to change that to what we're doing is just question everything and question everyone. So including me. If I say to do something, like, okay, you can blindly go and try it, but like question it, see if it works for you. Does it work with you know what I'm saying? So even when I'm going through Create Accelerator and Brady's talking about this, or like one of the top guys is talking about, like if Justin's talking about doing this, Brady's talking about doing this, another guy that's talking about doing this, I'll look at it and I'll take note of it, but then I'll question it, because there's some certain things that I've looked at and I've said, okay, this guy's definitely way further ahead of me, but I'm not gonna do this because it don't make sense for me. Like with the whole sending the looms first thing, I didn't do that because I knew that wouldn't make sense for me. I don't want to do that as well. So question everything and make sure, he says like make everything less dumb type of thing. So that's the first one. The second one is delete. So wherever the process is, he talks about you want to delete as many steps as possible and strip it down to its bare bones. And he says you delete so much that you'll probably have to add back 10% of what you've deleted. If you haven't had to add back 10% of what you've deleted, then you haven't deleted enough. And I've seen this a lot. Even with what I'm doing right now, I'm like, there's certain parts that was supposed to do that I've just cut it out, and I've cut it out, and then like you know that it's important when you have to come back and add it back, hence the whole you have to bring back 10% of what you've deleted. So that's the second one. The third one is simplify and optimize. So you can't do this without the deleting and questioning everything. So you have to, so once you delete everything and strip it down and you got the essentials, just simplify it. So now it's going to be simplify and just optimize it and just like lock in on whatever's left there. Okay, fourth one is accelerate cycle time. That just basically means speed up the process. Now that you've stripped away all the excess BS and you've got like the foundation, the thing that you need to be doing, just speed it up now. Just like go full speed on that. And then the last one is automate. So automate, you know, like you can hire your VAs and stuff like that. I'm not doing that right now. I'm nowhere near that step. Brady talks about you should only get VAs once you've hit at least 10k per month. So, but yeah, I think that might help someone. I love the fact that I found out about the algorithm. It just makes a lot of sense. So yeah, this is day 18. Today's been a great day. Went to the gym and stuff. Tonight I'm gonna make sure before I go to bed I have done a big chunk of the master messaging. So shout out to everyone that's doing outreach, and shout out to everyone that has a client and is making money and is out here winning. I'll see you on the next video, day 19, and yeah, stay tuned.